Hello everyone, this is Chrism and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening experience. Amelia and I are here today at the Castle Cowdrey. As you can see, this is one of the most important castles in southern England in the Tudor period, which is the period of King Henry VIII. It was being restored in the 1790s, and the gentleman that was restoring it went off to Germany on business and came back and found it burned, the inside, because it was so full of oak wood that it was burned. It was burned because a candle was left burning on the floor and the wax caught fire and burned the whole place. In this conversation, I would like to talk with you about the shadow. The shadow is representative of negativity or some of the more challenging aspects of a Kundalini awakening experience. The shadow will come to frighten. The shadow will come to frighten by causing a lack of resources, such as a lack of money or having your home burned, although this person in no way was destroyed by this, but this castle was, and it was decided that it was to be discontinued, and it became at that moment a ruin. I would like to stress that you do not need to become a ruin. You are not so fragile that the Kundalini in you doesn't know how to give you difficult shadow-based refinements that will allow you to grow and flourish rather than fall into a ruin. By virtue of the fact that you have come into the Kundalini, you have come into a form of grace that will allow you to experience some harsh realities that have golden sunrises that you have yet to see. You need sometimes to go through these harsh realities in order to get to that golden sunrise. And sometimes the current reality that you're living needs to become a ruin. You need to be able to let that grand vision, show them that grand vision. You need to be able to let that grand vision go. You need to be able to let it go. And if you look at this castle here, this beautiful, sumptuous castle, in many ways, represented the ego of the people who lived here. Certainly, it is a work of art. It is an absolute work of art, designed by the same architect that designed some of the major palaces in England around London in the 1700s. But with the shadow coming to you, your ego will be tested. Your ego will be tested. And in that testing, sometimes you're going to have to lose some things. Some things that the Kundalini in you decides is not needed by you anymore, such as attachments. Attachments to grandiosity, self-aggrandizement, attachments to being right, attachments to being always the one who comes to the rescue of people, attachments to never being helped, attachments to having more money than you could possibly spend, attachments to being depressed, attachments of all manner. Your Kundalini may bring the shadow upon these and allow these to be released, because they are no longer part of your spiritual equation, and they are certainly not part of your Kundalini equation. So know this. Know that there may be some challenging scenarios ahead of you as you and your Kundalini traverse the more challenging shadow areas of your Kundalini awakening experience. Thank you for watching.